folks. Good morning. I'm John Gray, and it's Just Plain Living.
Good morning. I'm Peggy Burton.
And I'm Jim Fuller.
And we all have our green on.
Happy
It's
St.
amazing,
Patrick's
isn't it?
Day.
Yes. I didn't remember it this morning, but
Well, I had
You got a good tie on.
yeah, well, yeah,
Which you
Nancy
did good.
reminded me. So,
You just couldn't make it out the door without Nancy, could you?
well, most of the time I have to because she's not there.
She gets up and goes running around, right?
She actually gets up and goes to work. She's got a
Yeah, I
real
know,
job.
I'm kidding.
You know, I'm remiss in that I didn't do the proper research.
For St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, well, why is St. Patrick's Day why does it even exist?
I wish I could tell you. There's something about
That's a hard
four-leaf
question. We
clovers
don't
and
know.
shamrocks and kissing the Blarney Stone and all that kind of stuff.
Andrew, you know?
Guinness.
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 Andrew says Guinness is why it exists. That's a pretty good answer, Andrew.
Yeah, what I was expecting from Andrew would be more like, well, you know, you have to have so many days that are designated that it's okay to go drink, and that would be one of them. You know,
It's St. Patty's Day.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's about the second or third. New Year's Eve is number one.
And
I think St. Patrick's Day is number two. And what would you think the third day drinking day
third grade
Halloween,
Day.
would be?
Halloween,
I don't know.
Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, very interesting.
It's weird.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard the other day. But I don't know. Did St. Pat? Did he run the rats out of Ireland or something
I
like
believe it
that?
might
Yeah, I
have.
think he did.
Yeah, I think that's
Now
part
that you
of
mention it, yeah.
You know, so
No, or was it snakes?
Snakes.
snakes.
It was snakes.
I'm pretty sure it was
yeah,
snakes.
Yeah.
So
I wish he'd come by my office.
so that's why we
Have you ever got
celebrate. You
snakes?
know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, out in the front yard. I
Right.
don't think they're
In the house, but they're
yeah,
out.
Yeah, and I don't think they're poisonous, but you never know. I had a neighbor
know.
one time who used to capture them. He had some property out in the country, and he used to capture them and bring them into town.
Ouch.
And that's the only reason I really worry about it, because I have no idea what he might have brought.
What he brought in, I
yeah,
know.
so
Yeah, I'm
Why
always.
did he bring snakes into town?
he was into that kind of thing.
That guy that lived next door to your office?
Yeah, yeah. He used to capture them and bring them. They'd
And
go.
bring them in.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he did rattlesnakes. There's a lot of big rattlesnake hunting out in Texas.
All I know is now every summer I'll see 8 or 10 in my front yard.
Yeah, we did that.
Good
We did
grief.
that in an afternoon of craziness one time. Went to the mountain and caught some rattlesnakes and put them in a cooler full of ice.
Oh.
And we brought them back that's when we owned Daddy Billy's, and we brought them back to Daddy Billy's, and Fran was in there and she was mad. We'd open up that cooler, and those snakes, of course, they frozen, hibernate.
Yeah.
We'd throw them out on the floor till they'd warm up and get to wiggling around and catch them, throw them
Oh,
back
my
in the ice.
gosh.
Rattlesnakes.
I don't blame her for getting
That was
mad.
insane, John.
I was with
What
Ronnie Herford.
insane.
Oh my goodness.
Me and Ronnie Herford, I forget who else was with us. Might have been Lacey Allen or Tommy York. No telling.
Well, I had an aunt that would capture rattlesnakes, and one time she said, I want to show you what I got in the freezer. And when they start to freeze, they'll coil. Well, there she had 2 big rattlesnakes coiled up in the freezer. Stone dead, I hope. But
They taste good.
I just
Oh my goodness.
can't go there. I don't know why. I've eaten just about everything.
They taste good. It's white. It's nice, white, fluffy white meat. Really is.
I try to get personal with a snake, but it's hard. It's just hard.
So that's what St. Pat did. Ran all the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what we're going to go with that one.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
what we
people are
think.
celebrating all over. There's green beer. Some places, where is it in Philadelphia? I think, where they
Probably.
dye the river green.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago?
Chicago. There
that
you
makes
go,
more-
Andrew.
that
I know
makes
you'd
more
be good
sense.
for something.
You know, I wonder how do these guys know this
They
stuff? back
know a
there?
lot of stuff.
I mean, you know.
Their heads are younger than mine.
That's
so they
right.
keep
That's
stuff in their
our
heads.
crack research staff in the back room.
You know,
back there.
they impress me a lot. I mean, quite. You know, in all sincerity, they do impress me a lot because they do know stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, and I know we probably mentioned it last week, but I want to mention it again. I hope our stagehand that's normally here, Julia,
What's happened to Julia?
is doing better. Well,
Sick?
Pete emailed me last week and said that her leg from her knee down looked like a country ham. It had swollen up, and I said, well,
She may have had
you know, I said, Pete, I know we've had snow and ice and you hadn't been able to get the garden ready yet, but you've worked her too hard. I know he said they can't diagnose what it is. Well, I figured out it was okra leg.
okra
Oh,
legs from planting okra.
From working in the garden.
okay.
And he said, no, it looked more like Oprah leg.
I don't know if you've talked to Pete lately, but Julia actually had that surgery. in
Yeah,
her leg,
she did.
And so she's going to be, and she's our floor director here for a living, and she's going to be out for about a month. So.
Wow. Well, Julia, get well.
They thought it was going to blood clot, but it ended up not being. Julia has arthritis, and there was a cyst back there that had been caused behind her knee, that had been caused
Sometimes
because of the
called
arthritis.
Baker's.
And he said it was
Yeah.
about that long, and so they had to go in and do some
I had one
surgery
of
on
those about 2 years ago, and I got so I could hardly walk, and then it just disappeared one day.
Yeah,
that.
It's
What'd you
weird.
do? Quit cooking?
No, it just it just kind of disappeared.
If you got a baker's cyst, don't be making no bread and
I know it.
biscuits. Go away.
But it never did as much as hers. It just
Yeah.
finally went away. It went out. You know, I thought, well, I'm old, so I'm going to get these things. But Julia's not,
No, she's not.
and I'm worried about her.
She has such pretty legs too.
She really does. Okay, Julia.
She does. She has pretty strong. She's strong. Has strong legs.
She's strong
I've always
girl.
thought her legs were nice.
John, I
looking.
never knew you noticed, but I'm impressed.
Yeah, I check that kind of stuff out.
How'd you like the Rolling Stones?
I thought they did a great job.
I did too. I mean, that little guy, I don't know how he was still standing when the thing was over. Mick Jagger's representation.
Yeah. And the house was pretty full.
Yeah, it went
So
well.
I hope everything went good. But you know, you never can tell. You folks need to go down to South Jackson. I know one thing that I saw that happened that night is I saw a lot of people who aren't normally there.
Right. Next year I'm bringing in a
came-
Beatles tribute. I mean, not Beatles, Eagles.
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 Yeah.
They're called Seven Bridges. They're phenomenal. So, watch for what we're doing.
That's right. And this weekend we've got Lee Gibson, and a night in Nashville is going to be there Saturday night.
got a really good lineup.
Lee and four other people, four other artists, or three other
I think
artists.
it's very, very clever what he's done.
Yeah.
They all support each other, so you don't have to go out and set up 4 different bands and all that. I think
No,
that's
they
really
do it all
smart.
together. So that's a good concept, and he's selling that concept. That they're moving around the country doing quite a bit. So
I'm proud of
that's
Lee.
something you need to go check out this coming Saturday night at
I
South
think if you
Jackson
get your
Civic Center.
tickets now, it's $15, but at the door it's $17.
17.
So, and it starts at 7.
Which is a good price.
It doesn't start at 7 instead of
Yes,
7:30.
instead of
so
7:30. Yes.
want to get that out there. Lee's a good man,
Yeah, he's
I'm
good.
glad to
Very
see him.
talented fellow.
doing a lot of stuff.
And what about now? I know you probably don't care about this.
I care
Have
about
paid
everything.
no attention to it.
Can't wait.
But this past weekend, all the college basketball tournaments were finished, and they set the brackets for the national championship tournament. And it's pretty interesting. It's always fun. There's some of these small schools that get in there, and it's sort of like a Cinderella. There's always a Cinderella
Yeah.
that comes along and wins a few games that isn't even, nobody's going, what in the
Nobody
world are they
expected them to
doing
be
there, And it's always fun to watch that.
Yeah, and basketball's is pretty interesting because you don't have to take 3 or 4 years to build a team. I mean, when you need 5 good guys out there, you can find them, I guess, a lot quicker than you can a football
Yeah,
team.
football team.
Well,
But
the thing
guys-
about it is they don't like Kentucky.
I was going to mention Kentucky, yeah.
They've not lost a game. They've won 34 straight, and a lot of them are freshmen, and a lot of them are one and done.
Yeah,
They play 1 year and move on. So he has a brand new team every year.
and that's his philosophy.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he has a whole new
Basically, I mean, they might have 1 or 2 that hang around, but if these guys this Kentucky team could probably beat about a fourth of the pro teams.
That's awesome.
They're that good.
Yeah.
So
He must be
they're going to go
really
they're going after that money.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good coach, but he's also Kentucky. Like this was their 29th SEC tournament championship.
That's
You know, and
amazing.
they've won, I forget how many national championships.
How many has Tennessee won?
I don't know that Tennessee's ever won one.
Yeah, they
the
won.
boys.
Yeah,
What do you
there's a
attribute
couple
that
maybe.
to?
Did they? Did they?
What do you attribute
Yeah.
that to? Is it
It's just legacy. Duke. There's college
Yeah.
teams that are football teams. There's college that are basketball teams. You know, and
Certain
they
people wanna go
They
there.
want to go there because that's where the legacy is.
Yeah.
That's where.
It's kind of like Alabama in football.
Yeah, that's where you get. That's where the jumping off point is, and I mean those guys. I mean they go straight to the pros from there. So it's pretty interesting to watch and see who's. But there's always somebody out there. You know, no matter how good you are, there's somebody on a given day that can beat them.
That can beat you.
You know, and it's and that's what everybody's watching. And then the girls lineup came out yesterday. The boys came out on Sunday, and the girls came out yesterday. And Tennessee's the number 2 seed,
Yeah,
which was very good. The girls are doing
great.
a good job.
yeah,
And of course, UConn is untouchable again.
right.
So
Yeah, they've kind of created a dynasty up there. And
well,
doing
since
the same thing.
Pat left, you know that old boy up there, he hadn't had any competition.
Yeah,
Very little. I mean, I think in the last 2 years they've only lost one ball game.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'd say that's
Incredible.
great.
yeah.
Incredible. So, well, you folks out there, we hope you have a good St. Patrick's Day. We have a good show for you today. A lot of good information. And what we'll do right now is we'll take a quick commercial break. And while you watch these commercials, let me ask you to do something for us. Go into these stores and tell these folks how much you appreciate them getting behind us. We've been on the air here for 21 years, and it's because of our sponsors and you folks out there, our fans who watch what we do and go into our sponsors and thank them and buy something from them, because you know we don't get any other. We're like any other business. We have to generate our own income. We don't have any state, county, city, or federal funding. It's all selling and buying, and so we need you to help us sell by you buying. So you go in those stores and buy something. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of getting those letters in the mail being turned down for that new car due to bankruptcy, medical expenses, or divorce? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we are your bank. Dial 931-455-6066 or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, we are the bank and we can help you. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Why buy anywhere else?
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, folks, we're back, and each year Mayor Curley and the aldermen have
Be
a
good,
little
but you ain't got that
contest
shit in here.
called What I Like Most About Tullahoma, and it is for the grade school students, and each elementary school is given an opportunity, and each student who wishes to write something about what they like best about Tullahoma. I think they had 1,500 entries this year, and every year they have a little gathering, a little banquet, and they give awards for these young people. And there were so many of them. I'm sorry that we can't show each one of them individually, but we do have the group pictures and some of the statements that were made about what they did. And that's where we're going to go right now. What we like best about Tullahoma.
My pleasure to welcome you to the 12th What I Like Most About Tullahoma contest and reception. This is our effort to encourage the elementary school students of our public schools in Tullahoma to slow down a minute and think about their hometown and what it means to them. We have some incredible entries this year, all of which demonstrate our young people's imagination and their ability to express their thoughts, either in prose or in graphic form. Through their eyes, we now have a better understanding of what they like and appreciate in their hometown. This year we had over 1,200 entries thanks to the support of our principals, staff, administration, school board, and certainly our teachers. I'm very proud of all these entries and proud of our young people. I challenge you to keep up the good work and continue to do good things in your community. I'm going to ask that all the fair frogs that are here tonight that participate or won in the program to meet right over here in the corner of the stage, okay? And here's our resident fair frog. And then in a minute, we'll call each child's name, and Dr. Blanks will present them a certificate and 2 gifts. Dr. Blanks.
Fellow fair frogs, I'm proud of you.
Dr. Blanks, if you'll join your fellow fair frogs over here. Mr. Chris Barstead with Total News is here and is going to take a photograph. And then let's have...
Congratulate everyone on your winners and those upcoming winners, as I noticed there are a lot of the younger ones here tonight as well. So we congratulate you. East Lincoln has a special place in my heart. I've volunteered there for over 21 years now. So I really enjoy being able to go over there and have a special place in that school, even though I actually went to South Jackson, which is hard to believe, many years ago. So I want to congratulate our winners. So here we go.
Okay, let's get our Robert E. Lee.
Appreciate all of you. Never underestimate your role as a part of the support system. Whether you be a parent, a grandparent, your aunt, uncle, or just a friend, or a principal or teacher. It's so important that you're here, that you're part of the child's life. So it's my pleasure to hand these out, and I'll do it with Mayor.
First, I'd like to say it's an honor and a privilege for me to make this presentation, and I want to congratulate you all. Everyone is a winner. Every time you participate in something, you are a winner.
Thank you, Alderman Duncan. Let's do all of our Bill Air V's here.
The first one of the grand prize winners, I hate to say it, is not here. It was Joanne House. So, I don't know what school. Is it Bel Air? Okay, so we'll get this to her. The next one I know is here because I saw him come in. His name is Justin Sells.
Thanks everyone for being here tonight. We appreciate the work that these students have done. Hope everyone has a great week in Tullahoma. Thank you.
We get closer to a world with more birthdays when we take cancer patients by the hand. We help them find answers and guidance and hope, and give them more candles to light. We're the American Cancer Society. Help create a world with more birthdays at morebirthdays.com.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proud gladly served our country and the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and we're here today with our buddy Rob Moreland from Manchester and the Legion Post over there. And you getting ready to have a big fish fry, aren't you, buddy?
This Saturday night from 5 to 8 at the Veterans Building on 130 Shelton Road, which is just off Hillsborough Boulevard past the post office.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have a fish fry, hush puppies, slaw, drink. The whole works. It's $8 for 10, age 10 and above, and $6 for below 10. Or you can eat all you want for $10.
Now that's a deal.
New.
That's a deal right there.
You know, the couple of fish fries we've had have been real popular, and I think part of the reason is we don't really have a fish house anywhere in this area.
Not
so,
really.
When we have a fish fry, we have a good turnout.
Yeah.
The guys cook up some good fish. We got a new cooker. This will be our first time using it. They've tried it out, and it's ready to go. It's a big stainless steel cooker. It's up in the air where they don't have to bend over all night.
Yeah.
Trying to cook all that stuff. So
I used to be the hush puppy man over at the Legion Post over here.
Yeah.
Hush puppies, there's nothing better than a real good, right-made hush puppy.
Got to have hush puppies if you're going to have fried fish.
That's it. That's
Got
it.
to have hush puppies and slaw.
And buckets of slaw.
And so
reach down in there with your arm and mix that slaw up.
We hope everybody will come out and support us. We are trying to raise some money for some programs we do. Some of them local. We do Christmas baskets. It's not really a basket. It's more about like a 20-pound box of food.
Right.
That we give out to the needy in this area, primarily veterans. We participate in the Shoes for Kids, which is a program that goes to foster children.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, the Department of Children's Services people get the sizes and the names, and then we go shopping and we help pay for that, and then they deliver them right before Christmas. We have done some assistance for veterans that needed help with home repairs and
air conditioner to keep from burning up.
We've
hospital
had
chair, bed, potty chairs, and.
Not too long ago, we had a veteran who was terminally ill, concerned about the condition of his house. So some of the guys got together and went over and fixed up the house and the porch and that type thing. So his widow wouldn't have to do that. And as it turned out, he died about a month later.
Right, right. Well, good for you.
We do that.
Now, you guys like riding motorcycles too, don't you?
Well, that's the American Legion Riders, and that's who's putting on this fish fry. We are a part of the American Legion, as you know, because you're a Legion member.
Right.
Every member of our group is a member of the Legion, the Auxiliary, or the Sons of the Legion.
Right.
So we're all Legionnaires first, and we all happen to have a common love of motorcycles and riding, so we got together and formed a American Legion Riders chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So
very good. Well, how far when you ride, take trips, how far do you go?
That kind of depends on where we're going to go. We have, there was about 12 of us went to Indianapolis a couple of years ago to a fundraiser that was being held for one of our members who used to live there, who had cancer and recovered from cancer.
Right,
so
right.
Some of us went there. A lot of times we'll go maybe up on the mountain, cross over into Sequatchie Valley, eat lunch, cut through to McMinnville, eat supper. We
Well,
like
that
to
sounds
eat.
like a big time to me.
Yeah, we like to eat.
Nothing wrong with that. I do too.
So it just depends. We have made rides to do funerals. We have an honor guard, and we do a
Very
flag
good.
line if someone requested for a veteran. So we will ride to Fayetteville for that, Moore County. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
Chapel Hill, we've been to Chapel Hill.
Do you, you said earlier, now of course this is about the fish fry. That's this weekend, and if you hadn't had their fish, let me tell you what, folks, it's the real deal. You need to go over there and get that, but you've got a couple other things coming up, you said a little bit later on.
In July, we're going to have, I'll give you a little teaser because all the events aren't set yet, but in July, we will have what's called a stomp.
A stomp?
Stomp. Some people call them a romp. We're calling this a stomp. It'll be Friday night, July 6th, 17th, I think it is, and Saturday, July 18th.
And what's a stomp?
It involves anything with wheels and a motor. So it's cars, motorcycles. We're going to have a poker run. Cars will be able to participate. So we'll have vendors, food, car show, bike show, just all sorts of events. A lot of it has not been nailed down yet. So I just want to give a teaser. Everybody keep that in mind.
Now, I know the people who are involved in things like this know what a poker run is, but there's probably a lot of people out there who don't know what a poker run is. What is a poker run?
Well, a poker run is an event where you register and you get a card that you then ride to designated places and you draw playing cards, and the card you draw gets written down on that form. And then you go to the next place and you draw again. And then you wind up back at the registration, and the best hand wins.
And you've got a hand.
And you've got a hand, 5 cards, you've got a hand. Now, some poker runs will let you draw 2 more cards. Of course, you pay for them.
Well, because it's all about raising money.
Right, and you can draw 2 more cards and then pick the best 5.
Right.
I'm not sure how ours is going to work.
Okay.
They haven't gotten quite that far yet, but everybody remember those dates in July for the stomp. It'll be at the Manchester Conference Center.
And pray for sunny weather.
Oh, certainly. Certainly. Pray for good weather.
Good weather.
We'll need that. And part of the reason we're raising money also, John, let me mention, is the Legion Post is looking at participating in a program the National Legion has called Operation Comfort Warrior. And what that does is provide items to our wounded warriors who are in hospitals, rehabilitation facilities, etc., that are not budgeted by the military or the federal government.
Right.
I'll give you some examples.
And I'm sure there's a lot of them.
Give you some examples. The program started when the national commander, I think it was 3 years ago, visited the military hospital in Landstuhl, Germany. Now that's the first place they bring soldiers back from the Middle East. Found several broken TVs that there was no money in the budget to repair. So those we've done TVs nationally. They've given TVs, video games for the wounded to play with, individual listening devices. If you can imagine a guy that has been next to an explosion, one of those IEDs, the ringing that's going on in his ears constantly. And so a personal listening device helps him to mask that a little bit. And get some relief and rest from it. Some sweatsuits so they don't have to stay in hospital pajamas and gowns all the time. They can have some comfortable clothing.
Right.
Anything like that that's needed. So
Well, that's a
we're
great service.
to start participating in that also.
Well, you're a good man. You know that?
Well, we try.
I know you do.
There's a
Your
whole lot of good. There's a whole lot of good men and women.
That's right.
In the Legion Riders.
Right.
So,
You got it. Rob Moreland, get yourself some fried fish this weekend at the Post. My friend.
See you there.
Thank you very much, and know that you're always welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll be right back after these messages.
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
There's no place like home. Getting home safely is just a click away, and choosing the right seat for your little one's age and size will take you down the road to safer travels.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
I'm meteorologist Leland Statham from the News Channel 5 Weather Center. Look to Jim Fuller and crew for local news night here on Channel 6.
This is Lane Curley, Mayor of Tullahoma. We're at Northgate Mall. It's Saturday morning. It's somewhat of a rainy morning outside, but there's a nice full crowd here at the mall. We're at the Spring Health and Wellness Fitness Expo at Northgate Mall. And we've got, as you can see, we've got lots of booths set up here with all kinds of health and fitness information. We really have been working hard for the past couple of years to encourage people to get out and lead a more healthy lifestyle for many different reasons. One of which, of course, is that more healthy citizens are typically more productive and more happy citizens. So we try to do things to encourage people to get out and move more, be more active. So we have a lot of health and fitness information here at the mall, and we do this a couple of times a year, and we try to encourage and motivate people to get out and be active in their community.
Hello, I'm Ava Lynch, Marketing Director for Harton Regional Medical Center here in Tullahoma. We're so excited to be part of the Health Fair and Fitness Expo today. We're a very proud partner with the City of Tullahoma and their Healthier Tennessee communities. We also partner with the Coffee County Health Department in many of the campaigns rolling, because those healthy interests are also our healthy interest at the hospital. Today we have several tables and booths and education and screenings going on. At the Women's Center, they're promoting breastfeeding with the Coffee County Health Department. Smoking is a big problem with pregnant moms. Also, the damage it does to children, so we can do education there. And in our childbirth classes, the Health Center and our emergency department, which is an accredited chest pain center, has a table with heart health information. Morrison, our food and nutrition department at the hospital, is here, and they are spreading healthy eating for heart and also if you're diabetic. And then we have our cardiopulmonary respiratory department. We have a core measure this year, smoking cessation, helping the patients that are in our hospital get the resources they need to stop smoking. But we want to expand that, working with the Coffee County Drug Coalition and the Health Department, and be able to offer some classes for the community at the hospital. And then our rehab department also has a table. They're promoting fitness, exercise, balance, dizziness, which all plays into a healthier person. The folks that smoke will need to quit or slow it down if they're going to participate in exercise and become healthier. And we also have our wound healing center here. They tie into heart health and diabetes, doing a neuropathy screening on the feet. And we just hope that by our participation in all that the Coffee County Health Department is doing, that we can help Mayor Curley and Winston Brooks and all the folks here at the city put us at the top of the list as being a healthy community. I want to mention our patient portal. If you're an inpatient at Harton Regional, you have access online in your home to your medical records. You can forward to your physician, things like that. We hope you don't need us, but when you do, come to see us, Hardin Regional Medical Center.
Hi, my name is Mark Lynn. I'm part of the Wound Healing Center at Hardin Regional Medical Center, and what we're doing here today is screening for neuropathic disease, which is a loss of sensation in the feet, typical for folks with that have diabetes. Basically, what we do is we utilize a very light touch to determine whether or not folks have that sensation, and if they do, that's actually a good sign. If they don't, our suggestion would be to get to a family physician, podiatrist, someone like that can intervene on this.
Hi, this is Wanda Randolph from Hardin, and I have here with me
Tammy Lynchford, Valerie Rose.
And we are here promoting breastfeeding. I'm a counselor, breastfeeding counselor at the hospital, and these ladies are at the health department, and they work with breastfeeding mamas after they leave our care, and we're just here letting moms know how important it is to breastfeed and how helpful it is for their baby, and some things that they can do to help promote that as their baby grows and gets bigger. We also have some information about safe sleep and information about diabetes and pregnancy.
Good morning. This is the Hardin Regional Medical Center Heart Center table. We're educating folks on stroke and heart attack and what you can do to reduce your risk factors. We're also providing some blood pressure screens.
My name is Alicia Jackson. I work in the ER at Hardin.
And my name is Tara Mann. I'm also a nurse in the emergency room at Hardin Regional.
Hi, my name is Noy Fraker. I'm a physical therapist from the Hardin Medical Center. We are here today showing people how vision affects your balance. Along with that, we've got goggles that take away part of your vision, especially when you have a stroke. And then we've got them throwing a corn toss to see how functional they are, or how they can see how it really affects their function. Along with us today are Ed Moyers. He's a physical therapist that specializes with back and neck. And we've got our student Herb, who's dressed up as Iron Man to encourage the little boys and girls that come in today to exercise. And we've got Vivian. She's a physical therapist assistant that works in our inpatient, works with all different kinds of diagnoses.
My name is Jamie Brown. I'm one of the respiratory therapists at Hardin Regional Medical Center, and we're just encouraging people today to cut back or quit smoking. We've got pamphlets and mints. We're just encouraging people that smoking is not healthy over the long term, and all the effects that it does to the body.
Hi, my name is Kelly Watts, and I'm the Director of Marketing and Sales for the Chick-fil-A in Tullahoma. I'm here today with our Mr. Cow. He is our #1 fan at our restaurant, and he loves to come and visit all the kids at any events that are in the community. Today we're here for the Get Fit Tullahoma, and we're here for a very good reason, because at Chick-fil-A we have wonderful and many healthy choices. You have to make the choice though. We have grilled chicken nuggets, grilled chicken sandwiches, wonderful salads, yogurts. We're going to be having a brand new catering grilled chicken sandwich coming out in May. And then of course our frosted lemonade, that is our #1 item right now. This week we started selling it, and it's a no guilt milkshake, we call it. It is our lemonade. You can do diet lemonade or regular lemonade, and also our ice stream. Put those together and you have a great frosted lemonade. So come by this week starting out, and we're going to be serving our frosted lemonade every day. #1 reason we're here today is to share with the community that we at Chick-fil-A have great healthy options. So come by and give us a try.
Step up. Come on up. Join the lemon squeezing contest.
Are you ready? Okay, go.
Go. Here.
Come on, cheer 'em
Come on. Go, Cal. All right, get another lemon.
The winner of this contest is Little Jeffrey. All right. All our participants are winners, and we're going to give prizes.
I'm Laurel Stone. I work with Child Care Resource and Referral.
We're a resource agency that assists child care providers, parents, and the communities to support quality child care. And we promote health and safety with children, for instance, safe sleep. We can help people find out what to look for when they're shopping for child care. And we promote early literacy with children also. I'm also a board member of the Coffee County Imagination Library that gets books to the kids in the community. So anything related to children, I'm here for, and I've got information for.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Cook, and I'm from Tims Ford State Park. We're here representing all of Tennessee state parks at the Fitness Expo in Tullahoma, and we're just encouraging people to come out to visit our hiking trails, our biking trails. We also have a golf course and swimming, and we have camping and cabins as well. We have birds of prey and also a few reptiles to come and enjoy. So come out to Tims Ford State Park.
I'm Bonnie Philpott with the Lions Club, Downtown Lions Club in Tullahoma, and we're doing the health fair today. We're having so much fun. We're meeting new people, and when they come in, we ask them if they want to have the glucose tested, and then we have some eye screening just to see if they need to have more eye tests with their doctor. And then we go into a quieter place, I hope, and do the hearing screening.
Hello, my name's Chip Gibson. I'm a wellness coordinator with AmeriGroup East Tennessee. My job is to coordinate community events and screenings for our members. We are an MCO for TennCare, such as United Healthcare and Blue Care. So we're just all about awareness for our members, letting us know all of our incentives that are available to them as well as providers. But a health fair like this is obviously targeted towards the members. So we have good, healthy giveaways that encourage healthy behaviors, as well as just some education materials that are supposed to do the same thing.
My name is Stacy Flint, and I am representing Express Workout today here at the mall for the Fitness Expo. I'm here with Melanie Hoots, the owner of Express Workout, and we are just letting the community know how great having a personal workout is with a personal. She does personal training, and it's a private gym. I use the products myself. I've done the gym. I've done the natural weight loss program. I've lost over 100 pounds in the last year and a half using this program. This is my before picture. And this is, of course, after. We are also talking about giving samples out today of Visalis Nutritional Shake Mix. We have mixed together Oreo cookie Jello with cheesecake, so Oreo cookie cheesecake shake. And these are great to drink for protein. They have 12 grams of protein, and per 8-ounce glass is only 120 calories. So we want to thank you guys for coming out today to the mall for the Fitness Expo.
I can't do that. It's easy to do that. I've done that like 100 times. But the
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the paint. Uh-oh. I just knocked a tree over. This is the paint doctor. I got the color wheel. Now, you know what a color wheel is? It is the wheel at the paint works where you pick all your colors to paint your room. It could be a multicolored beard. It could be a underarm fan. You never can tell. One thing we do know is that it's time to paint. You know, you can make your wife very happy if you go to your house and paint some rooms, or you paint the outside of the house, the inside of the house. It makes them feel very good because you work hard for them, and they like that. All women like to see their man sweat. You know, they do. Honeydew is what they do. And you get to do it too. So you go to the Paint Works at 1960 North Washington Street, and you see David Heikkinen over there, and he's the real paint doctor. He fixes you up with color. It's so nice when the color is right. Go to Paintworks today. Martin Senor. See? Martin Senor. Right there. Martin Senor at the Paintworks. Bye, and we see you next time. I'm burning up.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Here we are. Welcome back. We're back talking horseplay again, and the luncheon that had to be canceled due to our recent snows.
Postponed.
I meant postponed, yeah. I'm so glad to have Joanne Halcomb and Mary Beth Harton on the set again today so we can get everybody out there informed. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday. It's this Friday. Same time, same place, same
food.
Same food. Your tickets are still good. The ice storm on Thursday immobilized us, and so everything stayed in the freezer.
Right, good.
So we were fortunate. The only thing we lost was a little, fresh vegetables like some tomatoes, but no biggie. So
let's just tell everybody what all's on the menu.
Turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans.
Oh my goodness.
Corn on the cob, green salad, all kinds of desserts from all the wonderful ladies and the parents of the children that ride with us. And,
so you have a wonderful meal, and my gosh, what is it? $10 a ticket?
$10.
You won't be hungry.
You won't go home hungry. You probably have a little bit you could take home with you and eat for dinner. And so.
Yes, and there is to-go available beginning at 10:30.
10:30, and all you have to do is call the church.
Yes, the church kitchen there. And I'm sorry I don't have that phone number with me. I hope you guys have it.
Mistake.
Do you all have the Methodist Church back there you could put up on the screen for anybody that wanted to call and get a reservation for takeouts?
Takeout.
And takeout costs the same, but they come already packed and ready to go, or do you come in and pack it?
You can come and pack it, or you can call in
and ask it
and
to
we'll
be
get
done.
it together for you, and you can just walk in, pick it up on your lunch hour. Right.
And it's such a nice time of day. It goes from 11 till 1, and people are having lunch then anyway, so why not come down to the First Methodist Church in Tullahoma and have a nice lunch? It goes to a great cause.
It does. The program's been around now for 18, 19 years. We got some wonderful coverage in the Tullahoma News this past Sunday.
I was impressed with that, a full page.
With the children's pictures. It just breaks your heart. They're so sweet. They have such a good time. But it's a very old notion.
Right.
Therapy. Even the ancient Greeks recognized that there was a special bond between the cavalry and their horses, and so when they were injured, they got them back on horseback as soon as they could, and they recovered much faster.
Recovered faster.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing with a service dog, and there's a lot of connections between animals and their masters, so to speak. But the horseplay program is a wonderful program. And do y'all have room for others in the program now?
We can ride 24 children in a year, and they run 6-week classes. We do 4 classes. 4 classes.
Is there would you call that number, or what number would you call if you wanted to get your child involved?
The best number to call would be me, because I put them on the waiting list. We are full right now, and that's 931-808-4300.
And the age group is?
We generally ride children from the age of 4 until 18. If they're in the school system and we have the room and can physically handle the child, we let them ride until they're out of the school system.
Mary Beth, how did you get involved in horseplay?
How did I?
You're obviously a type of person that likes to give.
I'd been interested in it, and I think my hairdresser had a picture on her workstation, and I asked her about it, famous last words, and she said, "Come help." And so I came and joined, and then she quit. I'm not sure about that, but I've been there ever since.
The main reason I ask is I'm assuming volunteers are always welcome.
Always.
And if you have a vested interest, like you all have to feed the horses. You have to have somebody clean up the horses.
We have a wonderful horsewoman who does that.
Yeah.
She takes care of literally everything about the horses.
And does she do that for free?
No.
that's
She's an
what
employee,
I mean.
but
everything costs money, and
but she's very generous with her time.
that's why this is such a great cause. And you mentioned some kind of expansion.
Yes, we have our own property now out on
130.
Yes, on 130.
It's close to my home.
Oh, okay. And we built a pavilion so the children can ride under cover.
Oh,
so
good.
They're not in the beating down sun. However, if it's still raining and such, you know, we have to tack up the horses and groom them and so on, and we're out in the field, so
Exactly.
to speak. So the plan is we just, the board just got competitive bids for an expansion 30 feet out the back, 20 feet out the front is my understanding. They're going to close it in so we can ride in inclement weather.
That's wonderful.
And put a couple stalls in for our aging population of horses.
Yeah. Do you ever, somebody asked me one time, do you all ever have a need for horses?
Sometimes, yes.
And so a person could call you and you would know if you needed a horse.
I would refer them to what we have a horse committee that are horse experts. Neither Mary Beth nor I are horse experts. We love the animals. They're beautiful to look at.
And you all have horse whisperers that take care of training the horses.
We do.
And also another question would be, are the horses calm and sedate? And so
yes.
I'm sure you wouldn't put a child on it unless they were.
Oh yeah, these are.
So it's a very safe
Our
environment.
horsewoman goes and assesses the horses, and she knows what she's looking for, and then she will, if they're.
Is the program going right now? Or
No.
what is the months that
it starts in April, first Monday in April
through October maybe? Yeah. So.
And we do kind of on-the-job training. Nobody's just kind of turned loose.
Right.
They get to kind
They
of
get to go and
they
learn
get some
what to
formal
do.
training. We go through a little program, and then they get some apprenticeship type stuff where they until they're comfortable.
Any charge for this for the people that ride? This is totally a gift.
Right. This is just something that
the expenses are just what is incurred within the operation. Obviously.
Yeah, all the expenses are covered by fundraisers and generous donations.
And I know
from the
this
community.
lunch on Friday, that's this week, people. So be sure and show up for lunch at the First Methodist Church. The doors will open at 10:30 or quarter to 11.
The doors open at 10:30.
At 10:30, so
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
line up and, you know.
And you can buy tickets there. If you don't have a ticket, you can buy them at the door.
a ticket at the door. And I think you said that you're not making reservations unless somebody has called and gets a ticket before Friday, right? So,
Well, there's no reservations. It's just you just
Yeah.
come in, and it's a large facility, as you know.
So you feel like there's plenty of room?
Oh yeah, we've never.
And there, I know there's a special price. If you have 10 people, you can. What
If
was
you,
that?
It's you can get 12 tickets for $100.
$100.
So you get 10.
So if
they're
you're
$10 a piece, or you can bring a whole crowd.
You want to invite your whole family and feed them, and us brunch is our lunch. Is great. So this Friday, don't forget.
Please come.
And I will get you that phone number so you can scroll it for the takeout orders.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
Thank you.
Girls, any last words? Just begging people to show up and support this wonderful call.
Please do. Thank
We'll
you.
be back
Thanks.
with other things. Thank you.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
How long
long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
All you wonderful viewers of TV Land, and thank you, camera gentlemen, for putting a good, sharp, clear, contrasting, colorful picture on the screen. Last week we touched on the drive-in cafes and restaurants around town, and I've had several people to come to us and say, hey, I remember Old Moon's Drive-In and Twin Oaks that you mentioned, and some others. Well, I thought I'd step it up a little bit and give you some information, as I recall, about some other eateries here in Tullahoma. If you'll remember the old King Hotel that was established in the teens or early 20s, and they had a big dining room on the first floor, and the kitchen was at the center of the back part of the King Hotel, and they had wonderful meals. I know it's well, my friend George Book, better known as Fatty Book, was a clerk there, desk clerk at the King Hotel, and he loves to eat. I don't know how many times a day he ate, but there were several times, and the King Hotel was real popular. The menu was extended and was really great, and usually on a Saturday afternoon or evening or a Sunday afternoon or evening they had an orchestra that played there at the King Hotel in the dining room, and you could enjoy the music or you could dance in there. I think they were called the Purple Dons, and they have vocalists there, G.C. King Jr. sang, and they had a great time. And of course, sad to say, that hotel was raised in 1968, and it no longer is there. But there are other famous eateries here. For example, Mrs. Kersey, who had a bed and breakfast at the corner of 101 South Atlantic Street, and it was a great place to eat. And there are others that were really good bread and breakfast. And now there's so many wonderful places to dine out that sometimes on the weekend I don't think anybody ever cooks or eats at home, but there are wonderful restaurants and cafes and places where you can drive up. For example, the seafood places and they're not the only ones, but they specialize in seafood, like Captain D's and the Red Lobster. They're one place on North Jackson Street, and there are others that are plentiful on North Jackson Street. For example, Western Sizzler on next door to the credit union there, and they have now where they have specials for seniors and have breakfasts that are real good there, and Ruby Tuesdays and Applebee's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what they specialize in, but it's always good, and many of them have buffets and salad bars. Ponderosa and Anthony's on Maple Street, and Emil's on East Lincoln Street, and there's so many wonderful places to dine out. And the Downtown Cafe and Butler's Pantry and many. And everybody ought to try one of each so they can decide which one is their specialty. And we would like to remind you that we've run out of time, but this is not the end of the story because there's a whole lot more to come. I hope you'll be with us and watch us next week. Thank you and have a good day.
We are Goody Two Scoops.
I love Goody Two Scoops.
A family-friendly, yummy dessert specialty shop in Tullahoma, Tennessee. We excel in self-serve frozen treats and our own incredibly tasty chef-baked creations. For frozen treat lovers, we offer frozen yogurt, ice cream custard, as well as gelato and Italian ice. 85 flavors that rotate each day. 55 toppings including fresh sliced fruit. For our baked good lovers, Goody Two Scoops offers a variety of fresh pastries at a hometown price. Our 2 certified culinary chefs design and create incredible cakes. We showcase our cakes, froyo cakes, cupcakes, cookies, pies, and chocolate-covered strawberries, offered fresh daily.
I love
Goody Two Scoops.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Hi, we're back, and I'm with Peggy. And, you know, Tullahoma, and you know it because you work in the arts.
I do.
Tullahoma is an unbelievable town about the way Tullahoma and the people in Tullahoma support the arts.
Support the arts, and I appreciate it.
And, you know, it's sort of a thing that what they're trying to get the curriculum in the schools and everything, they're stripping all of that away, and it's all about math and science, and we're not allowing that to happen here because we have people in this town that are passionate about music and painting and acting and stuff like that, and wood carving. And so what happened the other night at the high school was they had arts night out at the high school.
Wonderful
event. But it was just not high school, it was children of all ages. And there was music, and there was radio, television, and there was drama, and there was art, and it was just a great night. And I just wanted the folks to see some of it.
I think that when we lose the arts in our schools, we're going to lose our validation as a wonderful place to live here. That's what makes it nice to me.
That's right, and that's what.
Well, the
balance, society as a whole is remembered from its culture.
Exactly.
You know, and without art, there is no culture. Arts Night, Tullahoma High School. This is Arts Night at Tullahoma High School, and tell us exactly what's going to go on down here tonight.
Well, it's all kinds of art, really, from every level, elementary all the way up through high school. We've got choir singing over here, band performing over here. We've got improvisation going on in the room behind you. Over here, we've got stagecraft displays of the 3D models they've made, makeup demonstrations. Way over there, you can pretend to be a weather forecaster, try out the cloak of invisibility, and then down the hallways to the cafeteria, we also have all of the art on display from all of our local art departments. And it's just a fantastic night to come out and support.
An evening at the high school and showing everybody that culture has not left education quite yet, has
Exactly, very much so, yes. Fine
All
arts
right.
is alive and well here at
Well, we
Tullahoma.
appreciate what you do because you have made a great difference.
Thank you very much.
So as you walk around tonight, you will see everything from characters out of plays, movies. There's paintings, there's set design, all kinds of mask and stagecraft that's done here by the high school students.
We've got our media production area here where we host the hype every day, as you can see.
All right.
This is backstage pass right here. Have everything pretty much we do every day when we get on camera.
All right, so you've got your green screen down here and you produce the hype for the school.
Yes, sir.
And tell everybody what's going on and how it's all happening and how long have you guys been involved in this?
This is my first semester doing the hype myself. Dante, this is a host of the hype, and then it's pretty fun. You know, without Mr. Miller, I might be able to do it, but it's a fun experience.
That's great. Well, you just keep doing it. Okay?
All right.
Gym is absolutely full of artwork. It's all down the walls. Everywhere you look, there's artwork by students. And the place is full. What you got going on around here tonight, buddy?
We've got a TCS Arts Fair happening. We've got some of the best performing arts, visual arts, vocal arts that are available in this community, free of charge, a lot of fun, representing every level of our school.
Well, I want to know, after what I saw on YouTube the other day, whether you're going to do an aria tonight or not.
You know, I was really prepared to do so, but after the Marvin Gaye decision that came down today with Thicke and Pharrell Williams getting busted, I can't afford the $7 million loss.
Thanks, Doc.
You
Appreciate
bet.
what you do, buddy. There's one of those artsy people right there. It's Miss Jackie. Are you excited tonight?
Oh, I'm thrilled.
This is just wonderful.
It is wonderful. For
Wonderful.
everybody in Tullahoma, and we have a really good crowd.
Oh yeah, they're all over the school building.
Yes, we are. So join us.
And you have, where are your students' pieces?
Our students' pieces, our work is through here.
Uh-huh.
And all along this wall right
All
here
on
where
that
it
wall
says
right
Art
there.
One.
And Miss Jackie's been teaching these young people art
31 years.
for 31 years. And you can tell that they do a good job here. Look at that piece of canvas. And all of these art pieces here are from students at Tullahoma High School, and they're 3D. That's a 3D piece right there, which is just gorgeous. And why paint flowers when you can create them, huh? Isn't that something? Lovely work. Look at that piece right there. Isn't that exciting? And that's what you do. That's what you paint them with. And what's fun is all of these young people in here looking at this artwork, and that must be a leg factory right there. There's nothing but legs there, legs and shoes. That's the way those girls like it, though, isn't it? They like those shoes. That looks like Clark Gable. Great job by these young people at Tullahoma High School and by the teachers and the staff here creating this atmosphere for the city. Look at that 3D piece right there. Isn't that beautiful? And as I said, the room is full. There's people everywhere, and there's art everywhere at Tullahoma City School System. What a great night.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
Hello, this is Janie Price. When my husband Ray Price would tour across the country, his favorite place to dine was Cracker Barrel Old Country Store locations. His favorite thing to order was the Uncle Herschel.
And the beauty of it all is forever, you'll be holding me to.
I miss Ray dearly, and I'm so proud that his last album, Beauty Is the Final Session, is available at his favorite restaurant.
A love affair to remember.
The project includes a duet with Martina McBride and harmony vocals from Vince Gill. Ray believed this to be the best recording he had ever made.
Oh, I wish I was 18 again.
I think you'll agree when you pick up your copy of Beauty Is the Final Sessions at a Cracker Barrel Old Country Store location near you or at crackerbarrel.com.
A world without breast cancer is a world with more birthdays. And signing up for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk will help us get there faster. The American Cancer Society invests in groundbreaking breast cancer research, and we're part of every community. In fact, 1 in 2 women newly diagnosed with breast cancer turns to us for support. Sign up today at makingstrideswalk.org. Together, we can finish the fight against breast cancer.
I love that. That was a great bit you did on the high school.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we couldn't show everything because it was about a 4-hour
production.
It started, well, not 4. It was about a 3-hour deal, and I had something else I had to do, so I couldn't stay for the stage presentation. And I would imagine that the singers, the high school singers, probably did a song or
I'm
two.
sure they did, and
the
they're
Aristocats
wonderful, and they've done well in competition this year.
Yeah.
We have some phenomenal teachers in our school system, and by the way, let's give a shout out to Chris Gregory, who's been ill, but
Is he on the mend?
he is on the mend. He's going to
Good.
therapy, but
What a great voice.
well, I know. Every time I think of the great voices in this region, I think of Chris Gregory.
Well, you know, and he made a run up there at New York, didn't he?
I think so.
And was up there for a while and chose to
Come back home.
come back home and
Which is
like
our
sort of
gift.
like what you did with your life.
But
and
anyway,
teach children.
Worried about him, right? We have some great teachers in our system, and I appreciate the fact that they took the time to showcase all the some of the
But
activities.
did you see the walls in
I
the
know.
gym were just covered
with artwork?
With artwork, just absolutely wonderful. And then, you know, earlier in the week they had or later in the week they had what I like best about Tullahoma.
That's nice too.
I mean, you know, that's one thing that I'm really, and I'm going to get on my Lane stump here just for a minute, but I'm really proud about Lane Curley as our mayor. One thing he has done is he has taken the position of mayor beyond the budget.
He really has. He
And
needs to be complimented for
is
that.
working, and like he said, you know, we have a group, a staff at City Hall that get acclaimed by the state every year
And that's,
for their
yeah.
professionalism, and they're accredited for how good they do their job. So, you know, let's let them do their job and go out in the community and build a strong community. And I think that's what Lane's doing through the many initiatives that he's brought forth. And another one that I want to thank is Winston Brooks, who's come on the scene and taken that job that he has and exponentially exploded that job into something that's
I appreciate the fact that they're both very visible in the community,
Right.
which we can say about our police chief and our firemen and all
yeah.
that.
So,
and that means a lot. We have a very
we're fortunate right now
Yes, we
in the way
are.
things are going, and business is doing well, and hopefully we can we're getting some new jobs in, and things are getting better around here, and the Splash Park is going to be ready for summer.
I drive by there all the time, and it looks like it's
So-
coming along. Do they have an opening date on that?
I don't know exactly what it is, but it will be open for the summer season.
And it will be bringing in people from all around the region.
I would
I'm
say
sure.
so. I would say so, because I haven't seen one like that in operation, but I'm sure it's going to be quite the deal.
It will be.
when it
will be
happens.
nice.
And that's what happens around here. This is a good town to be in. One note we want to give you right now is for the horseplay lunches, and that's at the First United Methodist Church kitchen. To go orders, you can call 841-3109.
And you can, if you want to order 10 plates, they'll have them ready for you to pick up at 10:30.
Right.
And if you want to fix the plate yourself, you can go in and fix the plate, but be sure and write that number down, because horseplay is such a great opportunity for a lot of our people that can't walk or can't run.
Right.
And they get on a
don't
horse.
forget
Yeah.
the fish fry.
That's
Run
right.
by the fish
At the
fry
Legion
at the
over.
Legion in Manchester on Saturday afternoon. And then after you get through with your fish,
Go over to
go
Tullahoma.
to South Jackson.
Watch Lee Gibson.
Watch
and
Lee Gibson and
Nashville group.
a night of Nashville.
4 performers.
4 performers, and it'll be great entertainment for you. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to close today's show with Lee Gibson, and it's one of the songs he did last week when he was on here. And I just thought it'd be good to refresh your memory about how talented this guy is. So we're going to show him to you again. And don't forget that's a $15 ticket if you buy it ahead of time. It's a $17 ticket at the door. It's 455-5321 to buy a ticket, or go to sojack.com, I guess.
Yes.
And buy it online.
And buy it online.
So with that said, folks, Peggy and I and our green.
Where?
Come here.
Okay.
We're going to get green together. Happy St. Patrick's Day, folks. We'll see you next
should
time.
have put the hat on.
Lee Gibson.
Okay.
like tonight, I don't need whiskey, just the woman I love, who surely does miss me with a heart that beats strong for a man such as I. And that's all I need on a night like tonight. On a night like tonight, I don't want the crowds, just you, me, and a faraway place to hide out. Turn off the phones and turn down the lights, and that's all I need on a night like tonight. On a night like tonight, you're all there is. It's in the way you whisper to me, the way you kiss my lips. There's not another who makes me feel the way you do on a night like tonight. There's only you. On a night like tonight, when you're not around, and I'm on the road coming home from some other town, well, I'm all alone and not feeling right. Well, girl, that's gonna change on a night like tonight. On a night like tonight, you're all there is. It's in the way you whisper to me, the way you kiss my lips. There's not another who makes me feel the way you do on a night like tonight. Well, there's only you. Every night's like tonight. There's only you.
That's Lee Gibson at South Jackson Civic Center. 21st of March. You come see him. It'll be good.